SBA Publications.
Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope that you are doing well and you are excited for the next chapter that we are going to do today. And it is our chapter number 8 and the name of the chapter is Articles. So, without wasting any time, let us begin. The words a and an, the are called articles. So you must have learnt about these words that we use in a sentence that are a, an and the. We use them before nouns in a phrase or a sentence. So in a sentence or in a phrase, we use them before a noun. Before using a noun, we put one of these words. These articles can be divided into two categories. So we divide them into two categories. What are these? Indefinite articles that are a and an. They are indefinite. And definite article that is the. Okay? So let's read about the indefinite articles first. A and an are called indefinite articles because they do not refer to any definite noun known to us beforehand. That means they do not talk about any definite noun that we already know about. So this is when we use a and an. We use them before singular countable nouns and we use them before a singular countable noun. Okay? We do not use them before plural or uncountable noun. So we cannot use them with a plural or an uncountable noun. Okay? Mother is baking a cake. So mother is baking a cake. Cake is singular. So we are using a with it. Purvi is eating an apple. What is Purvi doing? She is eating an apple, one single apple. So we are using the same article here. Let us note that countable nouns are the names of nouns or items that we can count. What are countable nouns? That we can count. Okay? As bananas, books, pencils, brushes, trees, etc. So all these nouns are what we can count easily. Uncountable nouns are the names of the nouns or items that we cannot count as water, milk, sand, floor, happiness, rain, etc. So these are the nouns that we cannot count. So they are called uncountable nouns. Now let us see what are the uses of a and an. We use a before nouns that begin with a consonant sound, as a horse, a rabbit, a mango, a tree, a book, a uniform. So this word uniform starts with a vowel but the sound is of a consonant. It is not the sound of U, which is a. It is the sound of a Y, uniform. Okay? So this will come under the category of a consonant sound. You have to take care that we are not talking about the consonant itself or the vowel itself. We are talking about the sound here. Okay? Note that in uniform the letter U is a vowel but is pronounced as U, which begins with the consonant sound of Y. Like I have told you, it begins the sound of a Y. Okay? It is also to be noted that we use a and an to say that something or someone is only one in number. So we also use a and an to denote that it is one in number. We use an before nouns that begin with a vowel sound. An is used before a noun that begins with a vowel sound and not the vowel only. For example, an owl, an apple, an elephant, an honest boy. So now you have to note that in honest the letter H is silent. H is silent. We are not pronouncing the H. We pronounce it as honest like it is written here, which begins with the vowel sound of O. Alright, I hope that it is clear that we are not talking about the vowel that you see in the beginning of a word, but the sound that the word makes when it begins. It should be the sound of a vowel if we are using an before it, and it should be the sound of a consonant if we are using A before it. Okay? So you have to do this exercise. In this one, you have to write A or an. I will do one for you. Ostrich. So it begins with the sound of a vowel. Ostrich. So we will put an here. Okay? Now, this one you can see it is a unicorn. Although it starts with a vowel, it does not start with a vowel sound. Unicorn. It sounds like U, like it sounded in the university. So we will use A before it and not an. You have to keep this in your mind and you have to be very careful. Now we will talk about definite article, that is the. It is called the definite article because it refers to something that is definite, that is known to us, or it is familiar with us, which we already know, with which we are familiar. Okay? Let's see what are the uses of it. We use the before a noun when we talk about someone or something particular. When we are talking about something that is particular, we use the. This is a chair. When we are talking about any chair, we will say this is a chair. But this is the chair which my grandfather gifted me. So we are talking about a particular chair that was gifted to me by my grandfather. So it becomes the chair. Okay? We use the before things that are only one of their kind. So we use the with the things that are only one in the existence. Okay? For example, the sun. It is only one of a kind. The moon, the earth, the sky, the equator, etc. Now as you can see, I am pronouncing the and the. I am pronouncing it in two different ways. So when the word begins with a consonant sound, I am using the, and when the sound is of a vowel, I am using the. We use the before a noun when we have spoken about it earlier. So when we have talked about something earlier, now that we are talking about it again, we will use the with it because now it is known to us. It has become definite to us. I had a pen. I am talking about a pen that I had, any pen. I gave the pen to my friend. So the pen that I had, I gave it to my friend. Okay? So now it has become a particular pen. The is used before nouns if the context specifies what we are talking about. There are cases when the speaker and the listener already know the thing which is being talked about. So when you already know what I am talking about, so it is already definite between us. But if I tell it to someone else who does not know about it, so it becomes any topic. But when two people already know about it, it is already definite to them. So we can use the with that. Let us look at it with an example. I went to the bank yesterday. So the bank in which the speaker has an account. So here we are talking about a particular bank. So it is not any bank that I am talking about. Anwar closed the window and pulled down the blinds, the window of his room and the blinds of the window. So the speaker and the listener already know about which window they are talking and about the blinds. So they have become definite for them. Generally, we do not use an article with proper nouns. So with proper nouns, we do not use an article generally. However, we use the with some proper nouns, but there are some proper nouns with which we use this article. Rivers, the Indus, the Thames, the Ganga, the Kaveri, etc. So they are proper nouns, but we are using the with them. Oceans and seas, the Bay of Bengal, the Atlantic, the Indian Ocean, etc. Mountain ranges, the Western Ghats, the Himalayas, the Aravalis, okay? Famous buildings, the Golden Temple, the White House, the Red Fort, the Gateway of India, all these are proper nouns and we are using the with them. So this is an exceptional case. Newspaper and certain important books like the Indian Express, the Mahabharat, the Gita, the Quran, etc. Some countries, the United States of America, the United Kingdom, the Republic of Congo, etc. So not with every country, but some countries. Names of groups of islands. So we use this with the name of groups of island. For example, the Netherlands, the East Indies, the West Indies. So that was it for the uses of the. So in this chapter we have learnt a very important topic, that is articles. They were divided into two categories, definite and indefinite. Indefinite articles were a and the definite article is the. It is indefinite because we don't know the thing that we are talking about, so we use a and with it. We use a with the nouns which begin with a consonant sound and with the nouns that begin with a vowel sound, and we use the for definite things that we know, for the things that are one of a kind, for some countries, for some islands, and for some mountain ranges, for some rivers. So these are some proper nouns that we use it with, but we do not use it with every proper noun. Proper nouns are the names of a proper person, place or thing. For example, my name is Vedika. I will not say the Vedika. So it will not be used with every proper noun. Okay. So we have learned this very important topic which you have to keep in your head properly, and you have to perform this exercise on the basis of the explanation, and I will come back soon with another interesting chapter for you. So till then, keep on learning, keep on practicing. I will come back soon. Bye bye.